Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the sixth.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
So he got him swinging. Marwin Gonzalez goes quietly leading off the sixth inning. Darvish pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Ready for another chance? Lance McCullers. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take it?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
First baseman, Anthony.
And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-1 home. It is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Center fielder, number 8.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Wilson Contreras is on deck. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Hit to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's George Springer. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And then that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. George Springer goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting it.
And he struck him out to retire the side. Here's Javier Baez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Second baseman.
There's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Ready once again, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Hayward. Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Baez breaks from first. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Digging in and looking for more, Addison Russell. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Schwarber.
From the stretch. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one, strike 1.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Riding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner to the left side. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but digging in once again, Josh Reddick. He'll begin things here against Darvish.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the 1st out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Darvish pauses, 0-1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. There's a slider taken for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The count now at 2-2. Popped him up. Contreras is there, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Wilson Contreras.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And there's out number 1. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Hector Rondon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Fouled off. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. 0-2, here it is. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bregman is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Here's Jason Hayward now. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next up for the Stros, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. McCann is retired, 2 down now. Now to the plate is the Astros pitcher, Hector Rondon. Evan Gattis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Evan Gattis.
Gattis, who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.